In this video I will show you how I fixed my Z-axis problems with the Kobra 3. Since the beginning, since I bought it 3 months ago, I was not really able to print anything because the first layer turned out perfectly, but with the third layer it started to scrub heavily on the surface. Everything looked like this, and I had a special wave pattern reoccurring all the time. And yeah, I found the solution, and now I know why. So the entire weight of the moving parts of the gantry rests on the motor itself, but it needs to be fully supported by a thrust bearing. The stepper motor itself cannot take any load on this axis, so this piece is essential. For adding the bearing to support the stepper motor, just remove both plastic caps on the top of the gantry. And I will show you all steps in real time so you can easily follow. Now you have to loosen the screws that hold the coupler. Yeah, now you can already lift the gantry and you can see how heavy it is, and nothing of this should rest on the motor itself. The stepper motor itself cannot take any axial load. Just support the gantry with something and then it's already time to put the bearing in. First we start with the 5.2mm bottom. Then the bearing itself. Now the 5mm top. And again a 5mm for the bottom, for the second bearing. The bearing itself. And the 5.2mm one. And then you can put back the coupler, but don't tighten the screws now. Connect the coupler with the rod of the Z-axis. And just tighten the top screw of the gantry rod. This needs to be quite tight, but remember, after tight comes loose. Now it's time to turn the coupler a bit so everything can fall into its place. Make sure that the belt for the Z-axis is completely removed, and then you can slowly turn the coupler to raise the gantry. Now the whole weight of the gantry should rest on the bearing. Now it's time to tighten the bottom screw of the coupler that connects the motor. make sure that both screws are really tight. Now turn the rod on the other side so it can go back into its bearing. And now check if both sides of the gantries are leveled. And for the leveling you can use the rod without the motor. And now we can put back the timing belt. Then the plastic caps. And for having a proper tension on the belt, you really need to push them outwards while you are tightening the screws. You really have to push them outwards. And just check the timing belt tension, as you have to check all belts and nuts and screws and wheels now. And of course you have to make a new auto leveling, and yeah, that's it.